Howdy, folks. I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Reddit. Our letter this morning on the Sunday morning special is titled, Am I a Jerk for Starting a House Project Without Discussing It with My Wife? My wife, Amy, is a 27-year-old female, and I, a 27-year-old male, have a spare room in our house. I draw exception to the statement that they have a house at 27. We've gone back and forth since we've moved in 2+ years ago about what we wanted to do with it. But we've never taken the initiative to actually implement any of these plans. We already have a sufficient number of guest room and an office, so it just sits there unutilized. I'm not worried about it, but my wife brings it up every now and again. These mentions are just of the unused room itself, not anything concrete of what she wants to do with it. I made a new friend, Ben, about 8 months ago, and it was very much one of those we connected from the very first time we spoke to each other situations. I've actually never had that many close friends, so this connection is especially important to me. The conversation flowed so easily, and we had loads in common. I didn't think such a huge amount of genuine love and respect for a person could be developed in less than a year. But it's been very cool to experience that and get to know him. One of the things that we bonded over was a similar love for art and music. Ben is way more talented than I when it comes to painting, but it's something that we both enjoy. His birthday is coming up soon, and I thought on top of what else I was getting him, I could turn the spare room into something similar to an art studio for both of us to enjoy. I already ordered a few things for it, and I was getting ready to jump into the painting the walls when my wife came in and demanded to know what I was doing. I explained that I was finally fixing up the spare room. She said it was unacceptable, and I had done this without confirming with her that it was okay. But I didn't think that it would need it since it's been 2 years and the room has basically never been touched. Am I the jerk? All right, folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk?
Jerk.
So I think when you're in a relationship, you need to make sure, and you have a shared space, you need to make sure that everyone's on board about how that shared space is going to be used. Also, you're excluding your wife from this shared
hmm
space. You're turning it into a space for you and Ben, right? And the way you're gushing about Ben does sound a little bit like you might be emotionally infidelity or having emotion fidelity towards your wife. And I think that's a problematic point here. It's nothing wrong with having like really close friendships, but this is seemingly going in a direction and could reach there very quickly where it's no longer just a friendship.
Yeah, that's kind of something I was picking up on because, again, like it's totally cool to have platonic friendships, but
Hmm.
usually that doesn't mean going and building an entire room in your house for this person without consulting your partner.
Yeah.
And just the way he talks about his partner versus Ben very much sounds like kind of the honeymoon phases with Ben, and because his wife just he doesn't gush about her, he doesn't say how great she
Yeah,
is.
yeah. It's very much Ben, 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 Ben. I really like Ben. I really love and respect Ben. So it seems a little bit problematic. And again, people can have close friendships, and I think that's great. But this is starting to get into that questionable territory about whether this is just a platonic friendship at that point in time.
Yeah, because he either knew his wife wouldn't like him doing this and didn't tell her, or he completely didn't even think about her in the equation, and
Yeah.
neither of those bodes well.
Yeah. He could have just said to her, Hey, I'm thinking about turning this into an art studio. What do you think about that idea? And she could have said yes or no. But the thing is that he made a unilateral decision in a relationship, which never goes well. So, anyhow, take care and good luck. So, just some context about some comments that Ben is involved in here. He's handsome, strong, ridiculously talented, funny, passionate, and he's an amazing friend. If someone were into guys, I'd imagine he'd be easy to fall for. Like, these kind of statements make me feel like OP is just not exploring a certain part of
Mm-hmm.
themselves.
Like, I'm definitely into guys, but I don't want to admit it, so. But
Yeah.
he's definitely handsome. Like, I can see how people would find him handsome.
It has come up previously in a joking slash teasing way, like if we went shopping together, I tried on something and came out to show him, he might make it silly if only I weren't taken comment. It definitely, like, I understand, like, there are platonic friendships, but there are definitely themes in here that are starting to reach the non-platonic point.
Mm-hmm.
You're the jerk. And this isn't just about fixing up a room. This is about you allowing your friend part ownership and control over a piece in your house you share with your wife. What were you going to do? Give him a key? And that's another good question. Like, this is like he's dedicating this room to
Mm-hmm.
Ben. So is Ben going to be able to use this room without OP's permission? Are they just going to waltz in anytime? If I were the wife, I would be thinking long and hard about having a spouse who gives open access to my house to someone he has only known for 8 months. My husband is pretty social and makes friends easily, but he knows better than to give a key or a copy of our house keys to anyone without having that discussion with me. That's two yes, one no scenario. Yeah. You're the jerk OP who is apparently so blinded by a shiny new friend that he forgot that his wife also lives in the house and has a say about who should have a key to her home and her safe place. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Amber has a joke to share before we go today.
What did the vampire say to her ghoul friend?
Uh, please don't eat me.
Darling, you're beautiful.
It's a good joke. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving it a like, and if you didn't, consider giving it a dislike. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.